far more than it does drug abuse, Mark.
I am a United States congressman.
Long story fucking short, Marky baby. Your numbers are tanking, and we can't afford that. Now it's time for Plan B. You do remember what Plan B is, don't you?
And here are the schematics. If you're interested.
I thought your program would get me re-elected.
No, miracles are for losers, Mark. Don't you want to earn this yourself? Now, anything goes wrong, remember, you just keep your mouth shut. Unlike you in those photos. Again, I'm so sorry about those. I'll try better next time.
You see that? Dushan's part of this.
Man, there is a ton of activity going on over there.
Marcus, the building just went off the grid. We can't get in or see inside.
I gotta get over there. There's gotta be some evidence of what's going on.
I'm on top of the next building. You can get to his penthouse from up here. Plenty of cranes for that.
On my way.
Oh, cranes, right. Oh, that's mean. Okay. I like the fact that he uses his, hacking skills to use the crane, despite the fact that there's just a lever on it. Like, right there's a goddamn lever. Whatever. Oh, I'm going all the way over here. Okay. Oh, there's an operator box, okay. No? Too far? Too far? Come on back. Oh, okay, I guess that works. Because this is C2EOS, that means that everything from cranes to children's toys are all connected to the same network. Also, your car's engine, and it's
Hey,
just everything.
How's it going?
It's a gameplay feature, don't ask.
Check it out.
Huh?
You can see the whole city from here.
Whole lot of people out there, man. Whole lot of people.
Yeah, getting screwed.
You don't even feel it. Just numb.
It's fucked up. You know it's gonna be a hell of a fight, turning them back into people.
Fucking A, man. Okay, dude. You find the evidence, and I'm on our exit strategy.
That's the worst helicopter animation I've ever seen. Just like a floating disc. Yeah, for a game in 2016, it's kind of, yeah. Believe it or not, that mask is actually, like, a plot point.
Hey, is that the congressman?
Like, he uses it
no,
to
I do
hide
believe
himself
that
or
is a
something, because his face is all fucked up.
Fuck you.
Like, he has, like, giant burns on his face. Let's see, do I need to use the crane again? Yeah, it looks like it. Could use several cranes, actually. No, 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 no. All the way out. There we go. And down. I'm not really sure, like, they say that he programmed it to respond to his emotions, like the mask, but I'm not really sure how that would even work. I mean, of all things in this game, that's probably the least of my concern, but, like, I need a key. Oh yeah, it is pretty cool. Just because, like, I don't know, it sort of shows the scale of the game a little bit better. Right now, it's kind of just like, okay, whatever, it's, you know, this or that, but let it go. second.
They're scrubbing the evidence.
Get us access, Marcus, before it all gets wiped.
I'll get you inside the system. Once I do, you use the botnet to brute force your way in and download everything you can.
But once you start downloading,
really?
they'll know you're inside.
It wouldn't be a party if they didn't. And I've got a surprise for them.
Okay, it's a lot easier. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that they're doing, it makes it feel a lot better and bigger, I should say. Just because, like, I don't know, the game itself, it's just, I don't know, they realized a lot of what they did wrong, and they took a lot of steps to correct it. Like the drones, for example. You have a drone that could do this instead of physically going there yourself, and it creates a new type of gameplay in that sense. So it's really cool, because, I mean, you have these things where, you know, you could go in and blow everyone's shit, or you could go in and tase, you know, everyone, or whatever, but you end up with something where you are given an option to go in and hack in and leave no evidence and no one ever saw you because you sent a drone instead. The original one had those like camera puzzles, but they weren't really that great. I mean, they were okay. I should rephrase that. They were cool for what they were, but they just, I don't know. They were too fixed. Like jumping around those cameras there, it's like, okay, you can easily control where your player is going to look by controlling exactly where the camera is, but at the same time, there's no freedom of movement, so you basically have to just follow the puzzle rather than organically sending in a drone and allowing you to choose and pick how you want, including being able to dynamically, like, how to say it, like, decide how you're going to distract people or whatever. Set this down. Because the biggest thing about the drone is that it's still easy to see, bro. Whoa. Come on. Come on. Okay. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. Slowly. Slowly. Okay, screw it. I'll just put it down here. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people have been saying that the game isn't that great because it's still a pretty classic Ubisoft, you know, open world game, formulaic. But I've been pretty, credit where credit is due, I've been pretty impressed by it. Question: does this game give you a grenade launcher as one of your first weapons? No, actually, the guns are actually really hard to get. You can collect weapons as off your enemies, obviously, which will stay with you, you know, permanently. Or you can, you can, you know, oh yeah, 3D print, that's the word I'm looking for. You can 3D print them, and they're, like, more powerful than just your standard weapon. There's a stun grenade launcher, and then there's a, what's it called? Like a regular grenade launcher, but they're pretty expensive for what they are. You don't have the money to get them until at least like mid-game, so that's not that big of a deal. The bigger problem is the stun gun, which they put in apparently. I found this out on my Twitter that they put it in intentionally so you could do this entire game non-lethally, which I think is cool. However, it's infinite ammo, fires fairly quickly, and basically can one-shot anyone. So it's like, with the aim assist, it's pretty much just a machine gun of death. Well, not death, obviously, but...
Don't sweat the technique.
Yeah, gunplay is definitely downplayed a lot in this game. Shit. A lot more than the original. Partially because these guys are actually hackers now, rather than just like some asshole script kiddie who gets his stuff from his big brother or whatever. That's the thing that always kind of bugged me about Adrian Pierce, is that like they made this big deal about how, oh, he's a super hacker and blah blah blah, but he wasn't. He was just some thug that just got him from his friends.
That's done, but there's a team at Invite scrubbing the backups too. they're good at this?
They're the best computer forensics team we have. You pay top dollar, you get top talent.
That's what I want to hear.
Pretty much. I mean, technically they can wake up, which isn't not that great. And it doesn't have some range issues, but I don't know. I just never really use it for that exact reason. Pop this out. Go, little drone. Yeah, I definitely understand why they did what they did with the taser, though. It's still a relatively short-range weapon.
Do your thing.
What's up, dude? Just never mind me. I'm just, you know, I'm here. Shit. Ah, damn it. Stage in the dick. Stage in the dick. Fuck. Plus, I mean, it doesn't help that these guys get really deadly as the game progresses. Like, there's no real, like, health upgrade, I guess you could call it. So, you have to be really careful, because they will kill you dead quickly. You know, whatever, it's all good. Maybe this is just part of their regular life. Shit. Okay, and we are out. Peace, bitches. I don't know, it is LA. Maybe they just are used to this kind of thing.
Prince, this is crazy!
Suspect is described as follows.
I will say that thing that he's using, that cord, is the melee weapon. They replaced the baton with the dumbass, basically rock on the end of a rope. It is special. We'll call it special.
We got a man down. Repeat, patrol unit down.
Stop your vehicle!
Wait, I think I got that. Come on. And goodbye. Thank God they finally fixed the problem where you couldn't. Whoops! Sorry, dude. They couldn't, like, hack the helicopters while you were in a car because you couldn't look up. That was incredibly dumb.
Yeah, squad, stand by. We're swinging back around.
And we're good. Yeah, now we don't have XP, we have followers.
Marcus, we got their plan B. They're going after the voting machines.
Voting machines? Aren't those pretty protected?
They only protect the data after the vote. With the invite data, they can ignore ballots before a voter pulls a lever.
Josh found out where they keep the machines. He's waiting for you outside Fort Point.
Fort Point? On my way.
Oh, and Marcus, you might want to bring some explosives.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Well, you see, you can actually hack an engine's car, the engine of the car, to make it go faster. I'm not really sure how exactly hacking an engine produces nitrous, but I'm not an engineer, so maybe it's possible. I don't really know. Yeah, like, seriously, you use a cell phone botnet to get processing power to hack an engine in a car to make it run faster. I don't ask questions anymore. Before you ask, yes, you can do that with anything, which includes little tiny smart cars or whatever. Or motorcycles.